Hello everyone, now I'm here with my next video of different terms and loops. I'm going to tell you how we can have a different combination of loops in for and while and do while. What manipulations we are doing with for and while and do while, and what we are having in different kinds of loops with us. First of all, if I'm trying to categorize loops, then loops were having a two categories when we place a condition. When we place a condition, then we can consider loops into two types, that is entry control loop and exit control loop. But when we are talking about number of iteration, then it is said to be fixed and unfixed. Means when we are placing a condition in the starting, it is said to be entry control loop. When we are placing a condition in the end, then it is said to be exit control loop. When we have a fixed number of iteration, for example 1 to 10, I know I want to take my loop from 1 till 10, means number of iteration is fixed, that is fixed loop. And when I don't know how many number of digits a number have, means a number of digits means a number may have one digit, a number may have two digits, a number may have three digits, and the number may have any number of digits. And I want to count number of digits. Means I don't know how many digits a number is having. When we are in that kind of situation, then it is unfixed. We have two categories of loops. We can consider for while and do while in different categories. Moving further with fixed iteration loops. When we execute a block is a set of instruction written in curly braces, means set of statement whatever we are writing in curly braces, that is block. And block is a set of statement which is present inside curly braces. When we execute a block, means a set of statement for a fixed number of times, then it is said to be a fixed iteration loop. When we know the starting and ending point of a loop, then it is said to be fixed iteration loop. I told you till 1 to 10 I want to execute, till 1 to 50 I want to execute, or I want to execute from 10 to 20. I know the starting and ending point of a loop, then it is said to be fixed iteration loop. For example, whenever we are having a situation of fixed iteration, then we are going to prefer for loop only. Now, unfixed iteration. When we don't know anything about how many times a loop is going to be executed, then it is unfixed. When we have to execute block or set of statements written in the curly braces, unfixed number of time, it is unfixed iteration. Means we don't know the starting and ending point of loop. Sometimes we don't aware of how many times loop will be executed, then we prefer while loop. But when we prefer do while, when we have to execute a loop at least one time, then we have to go with do while loop. While and do while both are unfixed iteration. Now moving further with a modification of for loop, means we have, you already know, we have a syntax of for loop. We can change some sort of things and we can have a modification of for loop also. Means if I'm omitting a particular things in for loop, what will happen? In this example, I'm using int a equals to 1 semicolon, condition is missing, and after that condition I have to put semicolon and then a plus plus. Means I am here, missing part is condition. I can write question like this also. But what will happen? We are having initialization part, a equals to 1, and then we don't have any condition, means no one is going to restrict us to stop loop. We don't have any condition. We can increase value of a one by one and moving further till we don't know how many times it is going to execute, till infinite times, because there is not a single condition to end this loop. That's why it is infinite loop. One of the example of infinite loop. When I am writing loop in this way, I'm not writing initialization, I'm not writing condition, I'm not writing increment and decrement. Nothing. But strictly you have to follow that semicolon must be present over there. Otherwise, syntax error you are going to face. This is also an infinite loop, because loop works means loop is there for repetition. You are not having any initialization, condition and increment decrement. Still loop is going to work infinite number of times, because no one is there to stop that loop. And see, if I'm writing in this way, int a equals to 1, a smaller than 10, semicolon, and nothing should be incremented. It is also infinite loop. Why it is infinite loop? Because a is smaller than 10 always, because value of a is 1 always. We are not increasing it, we are not decreasing it. It is always smaller than 10. If I'm writing a minus minus, it always smaller than 10. It is also an infinite loop. If I'm writing for any of the values here and I'm writing here true, then semicolon a plus plus, it is also infinite loop, because true means we have to execute condition always. True means condition is true and we have to execute the body always. This is also a kind of infinite loop. We are having so many types of infinite loop, and I'm using few examples so that you can identify the omitting expressions also and what is infinite loop also. Now moving further with the different examples, if I'm using multiple initialization, see in this way I can use multiple initialization. Modification, it is some sort of modification. Means I can write here different variables values by putting commas. I can have multiple initialization, multiple increment, decrement, but you have to keep in mind that condition should be 1. Otherwise, computer will be confused whether we have to execute loop or not. Condition should be either true or false, not more than that. That's why we are having only one condition with us. But initialization, we can have any number. Increment, decrement, we have any number. I'm writing int and then variables by putting commas. Now see, moving further with the different examples. Now something new, null loop. Means I'm writing nothing inside the body, then it is said to be null loop. Or if I'm writing like this, after writing concept of loop, I'm using semicolon, means I'm ending loop here only. This statement never exists in this loop. It is null loop. Means the last statement is not present in loop. Loop always works. Null loop always works from 1 till n. Till 10 times it works. Here also from 1 till any number of time, whatever you have written inside it, it works. Means till any number of time, means I'm using n equals to 10, I can put n here, any number of time it will work. But the statement never work inside loop. It will work only once because it is not present in loop. Now moving further with finite loop. Finite is fixed number of iteration. Now see, If I'm using counting from 1 till 10, means I'm using 10 times, but one by one I am increasing it. That's why it is known as continuous loop. If we are increasing values one by one, it is continuous. But if I'm increasing values any number of times, means I'm using skipping two steps, 2, then 4, then 6, then 8, and so on. Either 3, 6, plus 3 if I'm using here. Then I'm skipping 3 steps. Then it is said to be step loop. Now moving further, infinite loop or endless loop. We can say endless also by using while. I'm not increasing anything here. I plus plus is not there. It is infinite loop because I value of I is always smaller than equals to 10, and it will work again and again. No restrictions will be there. That's why it is infinite loop. Now again one more example, I'm using true here. True means it will work again and again. No restriction will be there because the condition is true. Always. Loop always stop when the condition is false. But I am writing true. That's why it execute always. It is also an example of infinite loop. Now one more example of infinite loop if I'm using. See, int I equals to 1. I should be greater than 0. Yes, it is greater than 0. I'm displaying infinite loop and I'm increasing the value of I. Means I becomes 2. 2 is greater than 0. Then I become 3. 3 is greater than 0. I become 4. 4 is greater than 0. And so on. It is infinite loop. You have to keep this in your mind. Now, modification with do while also. Example of do while infinite loop. Means see, same thing I'm writing with do while also. I'm not using I plus plus here. Value of I is 1 and it is always less than equals to 10. It will work infinite number of time. Again same thing I'm writing with do while. Here I'm putting true. Any value I am writing here, no issues. If I am not writing it, it is also infinite loop because I'm writing true here. It never stop till it get false. It never stop. Now again one more example. The same thing I'm writing with do while also. I equals to 1, I plus plus, I should be greater than 0. It always greater than 0 because starting from 1, 1 is always greater than 0 and I plus plus always increase the values. Means 2 is greater than 0, then 3 is greater than 0, 4 is greater than 0, 5 is greater than 0, and so on. See the next thing, delay loop, not something new for you. Now what is delay loop? Means nothing should be present in the body except I plus plus. No role while loop is doing, then it is said to be delay loop. If nothing a loop is doing but still wasting our time, then it is said to be delay loop. See the same thing happen with do. Nothing is there, but still the loop will be executed and wasting our time because body is there, but body is there, that's why it is not null loop. Something is there in the body, that's why it is not a null loop. Then what happen? It will works 10 times, it will works, but just waste our time. This loops waste our time, that's why it is delay loop. Some sort of modification is there with the loops. You can have a different kinds of loops and go with it. Try to do some questions, and if you have any doubts, do consult with me. Otherwise, goodbye and good luck.